What's up, everybody? Hopefully you guys can hear me good. I forgot to charge this microphone, but I think I got a good. All right. Ooh, it's that time of day, though, guys. Let's get this microphone in a decent spot, though. We're going to move it up the collar a little bit. We're going to play with it today. I noticed that the audio isn't bad with this microphone, but it's not the best. So we're going to get another one. But, you know, do what we do for the meantime. Let's get it in. All right. Let's get warmed up with a set of 7. Today I feel pretty good, but I will say yesterday I felt kind of smoked. What's up, Jamal? How you been, boss? You doing good? Doing good, boss? Hopefully I'm audible. Hopefully I'm audible. 5 weeks out. Nice. From regionals, yeah, I decided a lot going on right now. I haven't had the ability to train for regionals, so, but I decided to hold off until the next go around. But I'm going to be still going to state in November, so I don't know if you're doing state. What's up, Michael? All right, let's get good and warm, guys. Not doing states? That's all right. Me going to regionals, you know? Train for that specifically, and then just bolt the rest of the season, right? I feel pretty good today. My pre-workout is just starting to make me itch. So my food was good today. Got home after working a little bit earlier, grabbed some eggs. Feeling good. Well, eggs and some homemade flatbread that my wife did. So very, very tasty, very delicious. I put some honey on the flatbread as well. Top tier. And of course, we got our Fairlife. So we're in it to win it today, right? In it to win it. Let's get it. All right. Still warming up, guys. We got 245 on the bar. We're going to hit this for a single. And then we'll up it to 265 and do another single. Keep warming up. Gotta get warm. Simple high basin. I don't know if I'm doing that. No. That's not the right type of attention, all right? It's not what we're looking for in our life here. Not what we're looking for in our life here. No one wants that. I don't know, Jamal. Three something. I don't know 3 what, but 3 something. I've pretty much recovered. I've solved most of my sleep issue as well. So there's still a couple nights where I'm getting less sleep than I'm supposed to be, but good news is I'm not competing till November. I've got plenty of time to repeak. So, but you know, ultimately everything's feeling pretty good. So we'll see. I don't know, 3 something. Bring some change. I think the heaviest we went last week was 340 or 345, and it was rough. But that was our recovery week, so we should be good today. Easy work. All right, feeling great. Let's grab a couple 10s. And I've got y'all mic'd up so I can like walk around the gym to other places without bringing the camera along and still have a chat. It's great. I can't see what y'all are saying, but I can see what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. Y'all can't tell I'm very talkative today. The energy, that pre-workout is kicking good. What's up, Daniel? Happy Thursday. Make sure my chat's set up correctly. Yeah, we all there. Boom. All right, we did 265. We got 285 on here. And then we'll do 3 and some change. So we'll do 3 and some change after this. I noticed that with the other gym, Fitness Zone, the music doesn't bleed through the mic as much. I don't know if this music's loud enough that is bleeding through the microphone. Possibility. This microphone's supposed to somewhat isolate, but I don't know if it is. So I haven't looked at the ones from when we were at this gym to see. I haven't really edited those up. So. Ooh. All right, guys, we got 285 on here. We're going to hit it for 1. Continue our warm-ups. Just singles to warm up, guys. Just singles to warm up. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. What am I taking right now? Caged. I'm taking caged right now. 2 scoops. I'm probably moving back to CBum's pre-workout. I liked it a lot. I've been taking the cage for a little while, trying to change it up. And cage is pretty clean, but I kind of want to switch it up and grab some of CBum's pre-workout again. That stuff was good. It did its job. So it definitely did its job. I like the cage because if I go a scoop, I can go like a lighter day and go scoop. 1 scoop, but if I want a 2 scoop day, I can get a 2 scoop day, you know? So. I still think the most effective pre-workout I've had in a while was the Godzilla, the Rise Godzilla. That stuff was great. Great. I might actually go get a jar of that. So, but that Rise Godzilla, I'm going to be honest, there's a couple of the flavors I didn't like, but the blackberry lemonade was pretty good. I didn't like the pineapple, but the blackberry lemonade, top tier flavor, and it was effective. It just you don't get energy. You might not ever sleep, but I mean, it was very potent. I liked it personally. You could tell the beta alanine was a high quality beta alanine, at least in my opinion. You could tell the difference because I've had pre-workouts where I take it and the beta alanine really has very little effect physically that I feel, but I've had ones where I take it and I can feel the beta alanine working. That nice, not jittery, but that nice like itchy beta alanine feeling. What's up, Tomless? All right, a little bit more rest. We're gonna take another 30 seconds, guys, and then we'll hit this 315. Still warming up, of course. Ugh. And then we'll probably add 5. We'll do another 5 and then add 5, and we'll just keep going until it starts to slow down. Just see how our recovery has done this week. So all right. You saw some what? Some recoil. What are you talking about, Ryan? We don't do 10 reps anything, Johnny. Solid work, BA. Solid work. The most we do, Johnny, is 7 reps. The most I've done of 315 is like 3 or 4. I think I've done 4 reps of 315. We don't do anything over 7. But we're doing singles right now because we're going up. So we're going up from here. Ugh. Woo! Re-chat from the bench. The chat is very small. I'm already kind of blind, so I'm already kind of blind. When I was at the local gym that I was going to for a little while, I had a laptop, right? Well, I was going to barbells. I had a laptop because you didn't really have a lot of people around and I had more space to set up. But here, it's not really space to set up a laptop to read chat. So kind of have to stop by the phone every now and again to communicate. I'm about probably about 180 right now, Tim, give or take. Maybe 178. between 178 and 180 right now. That's where I'm bouncing right now. But we're back on the bulk. We'll be about 185 by then next week probably. 185, 187, somewhere in there. But yeah, I'm around 170 was a good guess. I'm 5'11", but that was a good guess, T. That was a good guess. There you go, Tim. Tim's got it, 5'11". Do I wear a belt? Not for this. Belt on the bench, not really a thing for me, or in general. I mean, I've noticed a lot of people doing it now, but I don't see an advantage. So. Yeah, we have videos. So Ryan, I'm verifiably 5'11", yes. Yes, I did win, David, I did. And I set 2 meet PRs as well, I believe. What was I about to say? I have a bench tips video. If you go to my Coach Chris playlist, I actually have a bench breakdown, how to increase your bench. And also one that kind of like gives you gives you some tips on how to build your back for your bench as well. But I have one that specifically breaks down form. So, and how to perfect your form for bench. I get the most out of everything. I would recommend taking a look at those. Outside of that, you can just watch me bench. I'm very, very... This is not an LA Fitness. This is a One Life Fitness. It is a really nice gym though. But we moved over here for barbells. I still attend barbells, but not for the streams. I don't go there very often anymore. I needed a little bit of a heavier bit of weight, and barbells is a great gym. But you know, I've maxed out all the machines at this point, so I need the heavier machines. But what we got on the bench right now. All right, rest time's over, guys. I'll come back to chat here in a minute, I promise. We've got 315. This should be 5. There's some 5s on there, I think. Yeah, so we got 325. We're gonna hit this for a quick single, and then we'll probably go 330. Yep. Moving a lot smoother than last week for sure. That difference in sleep is amazing. Sleep difference is so significant. So let's add some more weight to it though. Add some more weight to it. I'm gonna go 330 on this next one. What's up, Mike? Do I drive through my heels? So when I drive my feet into the ground, it's kind of odd, but I know a lot of people do it, but you don't realize you're doing it. I try and drive through the inner portion of my foot. I don't use a lot of leg drive. I use just a little bit of leg drive. So when I drive my feet down, you'll actually see the sides of my shoes come up ever so slightly. And when I'm in competition, I have to actually be cognizant of that, because that can be called because your feet have to stay planted, right? So they actually will call you on that. I got called during the state championship for my feet rolling up like that on a lift. So very upsetting I got called on that lift, because I got the lift, but my foot came up because I drive through the inside of my foot. I don't know why I do it. I just do. The shoes are very tight, so maybe it's because the shoes are tight. I'm not sure. But I wear these like pretty much anytime I'm out about, I wear these shoes. There's only a few instances that I don't wear these. So I'm very used to them. So I don't know if it's just because they're tight. I don't know. So, all right, we got 330 on here. We're gonna hit this for a single here in about 45 seconds. We're gonna take our good rest periods because we are not in a rush today by any stretch of the imagination. But the better you can get flat planted, right, with your feet and drive, the better you're going to be, right? Because if you go up on your heels and your foot moves, like slips out, you've lost that drive. And now that weight's going to feel twice as heavy because all of a sudden you went from having leg drive to not having leg drive. I always like to train as little leg drive as possible because I don't want to rely on it for my lifts, because leg drive can be helpful, but it's also something that can be a little bit finicky sometimes, depending on where you plant. I am a bench specialist. All my lifts are pretty solid, but I do like Larson presses. I do. They're one of my favorites. Yeah, so driving with toes is something that's not allowed everywhere. So I don't like using, like, because your feet have to be flat for most federations. I'm trying to think of any federation that allow you just to use your toe of your foot. I know there's a couple. I know there is a couple that don't have this like as strict footing rules, but yeah, Larson presses with a pause, one of my favorite movements. I usually do those for my drop sets. So, but let me grab this. We're gonna grab this 330 real quick, keep the bar moving, and then we'll talk some more. Yeah. Yep. Let's go. Woo-hoo. Let's go. Ah. Oh yeah, that was easy work. I'm not at LA Fitness, but I'm at One Life, but it is very, very reminiscent of one, right? So appreciate it. Let's add some more weight. So, I mean, 315, if you're in 315, you're ahead of like 90% of everybody that's ever going to lift, right? So, more than 90%. 315 is like the golden number for everybody. Like, that's what they want. So, 225, 315, those are your bigs, right? So, 405. But 405 is an elite level lift for any weight class. Any weight class, 405 is an elite level lift. So, I wouldn't say, okay, super heavyweight 405 is less of an elite level lift, but it's still elite. It's just in competition, not consider. I don't know. And the super heavyweight categories, like anybody over, it's hard to tell because 405 is still a tough number in most local meets to see. Like there's very few people doing that. I would still consider an elite number, even in the heavyweight. Me personally. Now, 405 bench is going to place you in first on your bench in almost every local meet you'll ever attend. So I'll give it a lead across the board. So now anything under 200, 405 is like you're top of the pack for everything. So for everybody. I mean, you're up there. There's only maybe 50 to 100 power lifters really doing that consistently under that weight class. 405 is a significant number, significant bench. That is considered elite for almost every weight class. Almost every weight class, 405 is considered elite, no matter what federation you're talking about. So here's the thing. Okay, so we'll talk about this while I rest. So 405 at 405. I do decline very seldom, BA, very, very seldom. It's a very good lift though if you're trying to build your lower pectoral. So 405 at 405 pounds, let's have that conversation, right? Or 405 at 305, or 405 at 500 pounds. Is it still impressive? Yes, it is still impressive. If you go down the street, find your local 405 pound man, right, and put him on the bench, he's probably not moving 225, he's probably not moving 195. Right? It's still impressive. 405 is always going to be impressive. Body weight only matters if it's someone that trains regularly, right? It gives you some advantage without training, but not much. Not much. And actually, at a certain point, it becomes a detriment. What's up, David? How's it going? Welcome back, boss. At some point, being heavier actually can be a detriment if you're not healthy. So 405, I don't care what your body weight is, 405 is an impressive bench. It's an impressive squat, and it's an impressive deadlift. Now, to a lesser extent, but it's still impressive. And anybody that tells you 405 for any lift isn't impressive, they're either being disingenuous or they don't actually understand what impressive is, right? So, yeah, 405 is a ridiculous number. Most people aren't deadlifting or squatting 405, right? To bench it is a whole different ballgame. That's a level of dedication you have to do 405 on a bench. Do 405 on the bench, you have been locked in on your training for a while, regardless of your body weight. All right, what do we got on here, guys? We got 330. We're gonna hit this real quick. Some people train for 20 years and never touch 405. So it's one of those things that it is an elite number. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, injuries also make a difference. So you get injured, if you get sick for long periods of time, like 405 takes dedication, but it also takes a little bit of like, you didn't have anything mess up, right? Things went well for at least a little while, right? So you can get injured maybe once or twice in a 10-year span if it's a serious injury without having significant, I wouldn't even say once or twice. That's one significant injury, you could lose hundreds of pounds on your lifts. I've seen people that get one injury, never get back to where they were, but it's mostly mental. They don't think they're going to get back to where they were, so it pulls them back down, right? If you can mentally get in the right space and you do actually heal properly, you can recover from almost any injury. So, but it takes effort. We're gonna do some drop sets like that. We're gonna do some Larson drop sets. Weighted dips is also a top tier item. 365, mega 365 at the moment. We should be slightly higher than that right now. I was hoping by this week we would be at 370, but we did get sick, so be what it be sometimes, man. Injuries are scary. It also depends on, what type of injury you end up getting too, right? Me, I've lucked out. I've never received a significant injury. I've pretty much avoided any real injuries. So, I mean, I've tweaked a shoulder or tweaked my back or something like that once in a blue moon. Stuff that's just going to happen. But stuff that you take ibuprofen or you take some heat and you're good the next day, or, maybe a weekend out, something like that. I love overhead press with the barbell. Yeah, injuries will degrade your lifts, but I try not. Here's the thing, look, there is some luck with not getting injured because you move the wrong way once. You could lift perfectly 9 out of 10 days or even 99 out of 100 days. And one day you mess up and you move the wrong way, or the bar isn't balanced properly or whatever else, like your weights are slightly off or you miss rack. And all of a sudden, you're 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, 2 months, 3 months, half a year before you can actively lift heavy again. You're going to see degradation. Is going to put you behind the ball, but you can recover. But I would not say that it's not a bad excuse. Getting injured is probably one of the only legitimate excuses you can use in lifting, right? Injury, illness, lifestyle changes, but injury can be a significant thing. I've seen people tear entire muscle groups and not come back for 3 months, and it takes them a year to recover the numbers. So you hope that doesn't happen to you, but I wouldn't say it's a way to get an excuse. Maybe minor injuries, maybe like a sprained ankle and now I can't bench. But if you have an actual injury, you know, that's legitimate. All right, let's get it. Put my hands a little weird there, guys. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm a little narrow on this left side. I need to be careful of that. Ugh. Made my left side move a little slow, but I recovered it. Whew. 335 moving good though. It's not moving bad. It didn't move as fast, but we're recovering for sure. Our recovery is going along good. We'll be back up in the 365 by the end of the week, or by the end of next week. Physical therapy can help, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. So machines versus free weights, right? Appreciate it, Mike. Appreciate it. Machines versus free weights. I've seen more injuries, honestly, out of machines than free weights, and the reason why I think that is because I think a lot of novice lifters tend towards the machines more often. That's not because machines are necessarily for novice lifters. It's just because it seems more simple. They usually have instructions. And they're easy. The barrier to entry is a lot lower with machines. Everything's kind of set for you. So you have a lot more novice lifters, and people don't realize that those machines, the risk of injury exists. It's not zero. So, you know, I don't do dumbbell bench very often. I reckon the heaviest to go here is 125. I'm sure we could hit 125 plus. So. I've done, I think the most we've done is like 105, 110, somewhere in there, probably 105, the most we've done, because the other gym only had up to 100. We've done those for sets of 7 routinely. So I would imagine 125 is what they max out here, and that's doable. So, but I don't care for dumbbell press personally, just because I'm a power lifter. I compete actively. So specificity states that if I bench more, you know, I'm gonna get better bench. So, do what you want to do, you know. You train like you lift, or train like you compete. I have a gym out here that does go to 150. And actually one that goes, I think, to 175. I think if you guys remember the bodybuilding gym we were going to for a little while, that one went to like 180 or something, 175 or somewhere in there. So, but all right, let's do our drop set. I'm gonna drop it to, we'll do a 315 and then we'll drop again, probably. Let's do at least one more 315 rep. Mark, so here's the thing, Mark. We're not doing this today because you know what today is? You know what today is, Mark? Today is Thursday. I'm still waiting on the thing I was promised Monday. You remember Monday? What we said was gonna happen Monday, Mark? Hasn't happened yet. And if I check my watch, today is Thursday. Middle of Thursday at that. Yeah, Thursday for sure. It's just like 3 days after Monday. They were they. That's the thing that was happening. It's crazy how that works. Crazy how that works. Everything helps bench. It's a compound movement for sure. It's all you. There's still plenty of week left. You got the whole weekend, Mark. Maybe Saturday, maybe. I think Saturday. Just move that date even further out. 315 Larson with a pause, felt pretty good. Didn't feel bad. Whoever was asking for the Larson pause, that was it for you. It's a fun time. Now these benches are very narrow as well. These benches are very narrow, so it makes it. You need to bench more, Keith. So I guess we're both at the same page. We're both trying to do something better. It sounds like, right? So. Larson presses are really good. I love Larson presses. I love Larson presses. So I only do incline with dumbbell. I only do incline with dumbbells typically. So I'm not a big fan of barbell incline. It just doesn't feel as good to me. So appreciate it, John. Appreciate it. I always close grip. If you look at my if you watch me when I bench cowboy, go look at every time you've ever seen me bench. It's always close grip. I know I could get more out of a wide grip. I just don't like it. I don't do any cardio. I don't do any cardio, Keith. And I'm actually gaining weight, Keith. You're wrong on like all accounts. Where do you get your information? You're wrong on all accounts. And I could lose 150 pounds on my bench and still bench more than you, Keith. So, I mean, there's that. So, 3 plates incline is top tier work. Top tier work. I've actually never attempted 315 on the incline. I don't do a lot of board presses, but I would definitely use a Fairlife bottle as my board if I could, right? So, all right, we're gonna hit this for a quick set of 7, just a little easy drop set, just something to finish out. About 180 right now, Michael, 181. See, the thing is, BA, they come in here, people like Keith come in here with opinions. So it usually is one of two things. Either it's an envy thing, which I hope people come in here and find motivation and not try and compare themselves, because everybody's a different part of their life and their fitness goals. It's all individualized, right? And I hope the best for Keith and his individual fitness goals. And I hopefully he learns that it's not about competing with the guy on the camera. It's about trying to be the best version of yourself at all times. But usually that's what it is. And they're compensating by being a keyboard warrior and wiping the Cheeto dust off their fingers every time they type a new message. Appreciate it. Milk's right here. Ain't gonna catch me lacking, Tony. Even if I could, I wouldn't do it on camera, Mark. We're not that type of stream. Incline is gonna be the most difficult typically. Maybe, Tony. I'm waiting on it. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Every time I think I'm going to skip grabbing the milk, Tony, I just remember Tony might be there. Can't catch me lacking. Can't catch me lacking. I believe it, Mark. I believe it, Mark. All right. No, I don't actually. That was an easy one to actually answer. For once, one of your questions was not something I had to contemplate first. Yep. Always have to like review your questions in my head first, Mark, before I make any comment, because there's always a hidden message. I feel like there's always a hidden message. So I have to like decipher what it is first. I can do 25 pull-ups in a row, believe it or not. 25 pull-ups. We did, what was it, 2,000 push-ups on stream in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I can do weighted pull-ups. No, we can pray from. And not anybody can bench. I mean, anybody can get on a bench. You are correct, Keith. Anybody can sit on a bench, but not just anybody can actually successfully bench heavy. There's your answer. Like I said, it's a projection, it's compensation, Keith. And what you should do is focus on being the best version of yourself, Keith, and not try and compare yourself to anybody, let alone me, myself, and I. I wish you the best in your calisthenics goals, but you're not winning any prizes by coming here and being a hater. Promise that much. All right, but it's time to move on from that. What's up, NPC? How you doing? Keith does yoga. Keith does yoga. So Keith, I'm gonna take your compliment or the respect that you said, but mind you, the best way to look at your average gym rat, right? And I mean this from the best standpoint that I can possibly mean. The average gym rat, look, all of us have our own individual goals, right, Keith? So for me, my goal is to bench, squat, deadlift, curl, shoulder press as heavy as I possibly can, because my goals are all focused around being as strong as possible, right? Now, is that everybody's goal? No, some people want to be really good with calisthenics and want to be, or some people want to be extremely mobile. They want to be, very flexible. Some people want to be, just healthy. Me personally, I just want to be as strong as possible. Look, if I could never do a pull-up again, right? But I was immediately gifted a 1,500-pound bench, I'd do it in a heartbeat, right? Like, I would trade bench for pull-ups in a moment's notice. It wouldn't even be a thought process. But that's a personal goal, So, but I like calisthenics. They're just not my gig. Appreciate you, Keith. It's all about personal goals, guys. All about personal goals. But just remember, your average gym rat has goals the same way any other CrossFitter, any bodybuilder, any powerlifter. Your average gym rat is just trying to reach some kind of goal that they maybe are even arbitrarily set in their own head, You've been working on that one a while, Mark? I'm pretty sure they make a medication for that, right? By now they have to, right? Technology may have reached that point. I can't see what's being typed, but I will come over there in just a second. I see David sent a message. I'll be over there in just a second. I did dumbbell curls yesterday. I got to do barbell tomorrow and an easy bar, I think, Saturday. Kettlebell swings? What are we talking about with kettlebell swings? I hope you're not answering Mark's dilemma. That sounds diabolical. That sounds diabolical, David. If you're answering Mark's, if you're answering Mark's dilemma, kettlebell swings is a diabolical answer. All right, a diabolical answer. Imagine forgetting you did that. Imagine forgetting that you did that at night. Stand up out of your bed and all of a sudden you're just having a really bad day, right? You're just having a really bad day. What's the movie? There was a movie that was like from the early 2000s where they did something like that, but it wasn't for increased anything. It was a haze. They were hazing him for some reason, for like college or something. Old School. Have you guys ever seen the movie Old School, where they're standing on the roof and they tied like the rock or the boulder or the weight or whatever to it and dropped it off the roof? And it was supposed to be long enough to hit the ground. It was a trust exercise. It is an old movie, but it was a trust exercise. Unfortunately, one of the rocks was over a manhole, and the manhole opened up. So it wasn't quite long enough a rope. Worth a watch. Worth a watch. It's an interesting movie. It was hilarious. It was hilarious, the movie itself. That scene was a little bit rough, I'm gonna be honest, but can't say I do, Mark. Can't say I do. I trust that you have enough experience for everybody. All right, let's get it. I shouldn't have okayed that message. That was not, I did that way too fast. I did that way too fast. I did not read that. Using those? No. I just need one of them. Appreciate you. All right. I like this preacher curl because of the plate loaded dynamic here. It's actually probably one of my favorite preacher curls I've ever used. The block loaded are great, don't get me wrong, but this one's something special, right? All right, we're gonna hit this for a quick single, guys. Oh. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. I need a longer rest. I didn't feel that was a good. It was a good rep, but it didn't feel as good as the other ones. We're gonna do some pendulum squats today, I think, guys. I'm excited about pendulum squats. Well, excited in a I'm gonna hate it kind of way, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I did barbell squat yesterday, and I did day before yesterday. We did some V squats, or not V squats, some type of squat. I can't remember. No, we didn't do that. Today's Thursday, so this will be our second squat day of the week. So we've only done the barbell, and then it'll be this. The barbell is Tuesday. So, all right. Does he get tranquilized in that movie? I think you are correct. I don't remember the movie very well. That movie's from like early 2000s, I think, like 2003-ish. The machine itself doesn't have really any starting weight, So it's what, like 180? But you obviously have mechanical advantage anytime you're using that machine, anytime you have that, like that leverage. So you can't never count Mark's shoulder press claims either. Until we get that video, Mark. All right, I'm waiting on it. Let's get some rows. No, we're not doing rows next. What are we doing next? We're doing shouldies. We got shouldies next. We should be doing, what shouldies did I do yesterday? I did machine shouldies yesterday. Let's do, let's do dumbbell today. Let's do dumbbell today. We're gonna do rows. We're gonna do rows of some sort today. I don't know what type of row yet. Yesterday I did machine rows, like cable rows. So we'll see what we decide to do today. But as of at the moment, we're gonna do shoulders and then we'll migrate over. You should shower after the gym, I feel like, Mark. I feel like that's the play, right? That's how I usually do it. What's up? Huh? I can't hear you. Hold on.
You videoing yourself or other people?
You in particular, actually.
Get a good side. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go do dumbbell shoulders. We're gonna go to this side of the gym now. There's no adjustable benches available there, and I need that. I want the back behind me. I want to support against it. I can't, Mark. I can't. All right. Is that right, Mark? Is that right? I'll note that. I'll let them know. I'll let them know. Oh, absolutely not, Mike. Absolutely not. Those are my buddies. Those are friends of mine that were in there. I know most of the people that attend this gym, not all of them, but most of them, to some extent. All right, we're gonna start off with 55, get the shoulders pumped up, and then we'll grab something heavy. All right. I would ask Mark what I should grab, but he still hasn't done his video, so why would I look for his opinion in that, you know? The 55s are in use, guys. That means we're grabbing the 65s, I guess. I'm gonna go down, right? All right. Nah, Mark. Absolutely not. All right. All right, let's get it. So we've got 65s. We're gonna hit these for a quick set of 7. Yep. Yeah. This bench is really low. I realized when I was sitting down, this bench is really low. All right, let's move on. Let me grab the other dumbbells. These are 65, so you're gonna grab 70s next. Yeah. also going to adjust this bench a little bit because I want a higher seating position. Oh, that's why. All right. This should be better for dropping into it. Yeah, way better. So here's the thing. I feel like going to the gym, you're gonna, like, you generally, most people sweat, right? But you're also like, I mean, you're gonna get dirty in a gym, generally. So, all right, we're gonna grab probably like the 70s. So, what's up, Devin? I'm gonna grab the 70s next. Let me grab a couple sips of my whole milk here. That's extra protein, Mark. Extra protein, Mark. Iron, get a little iron in your diet, you know. Not recommending that, but you know, probably has some protein content, I'd imagine. Yeah. Grab you a couple of wet wipes. That's very specific, Mark. That's very specific, Mark. All right. It'll stop anybody from trying to talk to you at least, right? You'll get your full workout in without being bothered. So there's that. All right, we got 70-pound dumbbells. I feel for you, David. All right, let's get it. All right, we're gonna grab, next is gonna be 80s. I'm gonna put these up and then we're gonna rest and then I'll grab the 80s. Wait, Mark, I take no demands until I see your shoulder press video. At least on shoulder press, all right? No demands on shoulder press. I feel like I've been shortchanged, all right? That's unfortunate, Lee. That's unfortunate. The music generally doesn't bother me. I'm doing okay, Nathaniel. You should hop back on the bench, though, and work on that. All right. Is that right, Mark? What's up, Nicholas? Welcome back, boss. How you been? All right, we're gonna grab the, we probably will grab the 85s, to be fair. Why not? Even if Mark doesn't record his video. So. I feel you on that one, Nicholas. All right, let me go grab those 85s. Yep. Oh, I love beta alanine, one of my favorite supplements. My pre-workout has beta alanine in it. I've done pure beta alanine in the past, but I usually get it with my pre-workout. Beta alanine is a top tier supplement in my opinion. For me, of course, I can't make recommendations to you. I don't know you or your body and your needs / allergies or whatever else. But beta alanine for my program has been it's been amazing. It's been amazing. All right, we got 85-pound dumbbells. We're gonna hit this for like 3 reps, 3 quick easy reps. So 58s, yeah. We're natural here, Nathaniel. This is a natural powerlifting stream. 7, we'll see, Michael. We'll see. We did 7 of these. Was like 3 days ago or last week. End of last week we did 7 just for Mark, and we've still yet to see the response video. All right, let's grab it. Yep. Oh. Yeah. Do I frown upon people on gear? I do not. I do not actually. To each their own. It's just not for me. I prefer natty. If you're on gear, you're on gear. It doesn't affect me at all. As long as you're not competing in a natural federation where it's not permitted, do you. Do you. Appreciate it, Michael. Appreciate it. What's up, Just a Kid? What's up? Welcome back, boss. All right, let's do our, we got rows next. Appreciate it, Nathaniel. All right, I'm gonna throw these back up and we're gonna hit rows. We could do dumbbell rows tonight. We're here, right? We're already here by the dumbbells. What y'all think about dumbbell rows? Dumbbell rows sound like a plan? Grab some milk, we'll make that decision. I've already decided I'm done. Yeah, we'll warm up with like 105 mark. I think I've already done barbell rows this week is the only thing, Mike. But we will do them at some point. But the problem, Mike, is the barbell is at least 40 steps in that direction, and that would be considered cardio in my world, and we don't do cardio here. So all right, let me throw these 85s back up. Yeah. You can tell I did Jakarta. It's great. I'm glad. That's the aesthetic I'm going for, actually, Al. Al, whatever your name is. Ugh. I have a feeling we could probably tell you don't do the bench either, but you know, no one's talking about that. Yeah. What's up, Martin? Hold on, guys. I don't arm wrestle. No. I couldn't tell you, American. I couldn't tell you, Penguin. American Penguin. No, I'm doing the arm wrestling. I'm not sure who you're talking about either. Cool sport, just not my gig. Powerlifting is my gig. So that was my gig. We don't do cardio here, as whoever that was, I forgot his name already, Ale, pointed out. I don't do any cardio. So crazy part is we don't see very many people going to watch or mentioning anybody's, mile time. No one cares unless you're into like specifically, that sport. There's like 9 people, I feel like, but like if you're into marathons, you're into marathons. That's cool, but not everybody's looking for that. Well, running, it's types of running. You got people that do like full marathons, half marathons. You got like sprinters. Does the long jump count as a cardio exercise or cardio sport? I feel like pole vault should. There's a little bit of running involved. That's 105, by the way. I forgot to mention. All right. Left side. Yep. Whee. Let's go. I don't do any running here, Mark. I don't run for nothing. Nope, can't do that. Whew. All right. Let's grab the buck 15. We're gonna hit 115 for 7. And then we'll go 125 for 3-ish reps. 3-ish reps, 125. So let's have a fun time. It's a great day in South Carolina. Let's go. Yep. Yeah. Hold on. Fixing something real quick. There we go. All right, all better. Much better. All right. To this left side. As you all know, my camera's flipped, by the way. So left hand, right hand. Right hand, left hand. Left, right, right, left. Left. Right, right. All right. Right. Yep. Yep. Buck 15 for 7 down, both arms. Go buck 25, which is down here on the end, so we're going to scoot our camera just a little bit. Do a buck 25, 3 aside-ish, maybe more. Who knows? Just depends on how we feel. Yeah, still training. Yeah, 6 days a week still, Michael. Hasn't changed. Ooh. I do like my 6 days. So that probably won't ever change that I can imagine in the short or long term. So I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying it's very improbable. All right. 3 aside, we're gonna hit this. All right, let's get it. And then we'll go do something more fun. I promise we're gonna go do a more fun exercise here in a minute. But rows have to happen. Rows have to happen, guys. Yep. Buck 25. Yep. Yeah. That's the heaviest to go here, guys. We do a heavy single, but 125 is it for this gym. Do that, boss. All right, we got triceps next. We're gonna hit triceps. Feeling great. Feeling fantastic. All right, we're gonna use this pull down here. Use this pull down right here. God bless. God bless, Jake. All right. All right, we'll use this pull down right here. Let me get our attachments together. I need a rope and I need a clip. Both of those things seem to be few and far between right now. All right. I found a clip, guys. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. And I found a rope. Nice. All right, I got what we need, guys. I am on the way. I'm on the way. All right. Oh, it's always a good vibe here, right, Martin? Always a good vibe. We'll start with 95, full brick, because we can. Yeah, I've already commented, we don't do religion here, Jake, but God bless. God bless. I am religious, Jake. And yes, the answer to your question is yes. But we're not, this is not a religious or political channel, so. I am natural, yes. Felt pretty good. Let's get 7 of these. Yeah. All right, Jake. Have a good one. It's the lifting channel, Jake. Let's focus up. Let's focus up. Ooh. All right, back to lifting conversation, guys. Back to lifting conversations. Ooh. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Woo-wee. Like I said, lifting conversation, what we do here, generally, it doesn't always work out that way. Appreciate it, Robert. We got one more set here. My triceps are feeling it though from the dumbbells and the bench. They're not sore. I just know I can feel them a little bit of, not wear, but I can feel them not wanting to move as nice right now. Does that make sense? Not fatigued. Nice lactic acid buildup though. All right, let's grab it. Bench press. It's like 4,500, Mark. 4,500 pounds, approximately. It says 95 on it. I don't know if that's kilos or not. So. Both, Mark. I step back so I can be center with it. Aren't you supposed to be at the gym, Mark, recording a shoulder press video right now? Aren't you supposed to be at the gym recording a shoulder press video right now? Pretty sure you said you had to take a shower and you're going to go record some shoulder presses. What's up, boss? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you been? Appreciate it. I'm just trying to be like you. All right. All right. We did that. We got left. We got left, guys. Ooh, delts. We got rear delts. I'm passing what I need to be at. Well, we do have deadlifts tonight, Mark. You are correct. We're gonna do delts first. I was headed over to the deadlift platform. No, we don't have deadlifts tonight. What's today? You tried to trick me, Mark. Deadlifts were yesterday. I've got squats tonight. We talked about that earlier. That should be a decent angle. We'll find out here in a second, won't we? We're only doing 4 streams a week now, twins. Only doing 4 streams a week right now. I've got a lot going on. I feel like Jake was a troll. Jake was definitely a troll, and it's highly unfortunate that he chose that avenue with his trolling. So it's highly unfortunate he chose that avenue. It's not an avenue you want to use for trolling. God bless regardless. It's highly unfortunate, twins. Highly unfortunate. Very sad. But let's focus in on the lifting. Try and keep all that stuff. Try and keep the vibe right now. But it's a very saddening thing. Prayers go out to him and his family, obviously. I don't care for Jimmy Kimmel in general. I heard he got canceled, like his show got canceled. And I'm not going to delve into it because that's not what we do here. And I hold to that. I made the promise that this won't become a political or a news channel or one of, there's thousands of those out there. I commented on that, what you asked specifically, because it is so awful that happened. But I don't care for Jimmy Kimmel in general, so I could care less if they cancel him or not. But yeah. Yeah, we're doing an early lift today. It'll be probably early today, tomorrow, and Saturday, to be honest. How many did I just do? 3, 4, 5. That was 7. I've been lifting for 5 years. I've been lifting for 5 years. All right, talking about the baby chicks, the little baby chickens I have. Yeah, I've got a bunch of baby chicks at the house right now. 4 of them, 4 of them. Four baby chicks right now in the brooder. We did a video with them the other day. Let's do 3 to 7 on this one. This is a 175 on the rear delt. I don't know if it's gonna move, to be honest. It'll move, it'll move. 175, it's not that bad. It moves. We can get 7 of these if we really want it, right? That's 4. Oh yeah, I get tons of eggs from the chickens now. We're only keeping 2 of those, and then I have family that's taking the other 2. I think we got 2 more. We'll do 3 because I don't remember how many more reps we got. 3. Let's get 3. Let's count this as a new set or something. Oh, always a weirdo out there, right? I got him, guys. Hold on. Oh, Martin got him. Appreciate it, Martin. Whew. Martin taking care of business, you know? Taking care of business. All right, we have squats to do. Squats to do, guys. So we're heading back over to the other side of the gym. We're doing pendulum squats. Gulag time, exactly, Cowboys. There's always room in the gulag, right? Always room in the gulag. The baby chicks are just a few weeks old. They're still in their brooder, but they're getting large. We're about to squat. We got one thing left. We're gonna squat. And then once we get done squatting, it'll be time to head to the house. Time to head to the house after that. We're doing pendulums today. Pendulum squats. So, pendulum squats suck, by the way. They're great, but they suck. Big fan, but also a big hater at the same time. You know what I'm saying? These pendulum squats are a beast. All right. Let's grab this. We got and plate on here. And plate. So these pendulum squats, I love them because I can tell that they work. I can tell that they work. But I'll tell, and I've seen results when I was using them. The 1 or 2 times I've used them, I feel like we get good results out of it. But I hate them because they hurt a lot. In a great way, right? In a great way. Like, not hurt like I want to stop doing pendulum squats, but hurt like I can tell they're effective. Yep. 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 I'm going to full depth, all the way to the lock, all the way to the safety. Yep. What was that, 3? Yep. And I'm actually relieving tension altogether, so I'm going from a dead stop, which feels great. That should have been 4, I think. I don't know anymore. We'll do 4 more just to be safe. We're gonna move through these ones a little bit quicker than the first ones. Yep. There's a, you can see the plate right there on the other side, Mark. Ugh. No, I don't take that Tulsa. I take creatine and pre-workout. That's it. Mark, the pendulum squat, that wasn't a super heavy pendulum squat, Mark. You were correct. Have you ever tried a pendulum squat, Mark? Have you ever tried one? They are a different breed of squat. They like to assault your legs. They like to assault your legs. I'm gonna tell you right now, Mark. So, on a real note with the pendulum squats, I would akin each plate, when you add a plate to a pendulum squat, for me, to a decent depth. Each plate feels like like it's double the resistance of a normal plate. I would say one plate in a pendulum is about as difficult as maybe 135, so 2 plates on a barbell squat. So 225 would be akin to like 135 on here. But mind you, this machine, I know you don't like starting weight, Mark, but it's like 90-pound start. So that was 135, what we just had. I take pre-workout and creatine, that's all I take. But I don't get any joint pain, so, you know, I'm not really looking for it. It counts, Mark. Starting resistance counts. So, Mark, you got to go both ways with that, right? If you're gonna count mechanical assistance from, like, you know, the machine itself, when you're doing things like preacher curls, or doing things like, you know, like cable rows, and you're counting that kind of stuff, then you have to count your starting weights as well. Anything over 10 pounds should be counted for sure. 10 pounds or less is negligible, obviously, but after that, it needs to be counted. Even strongman and powerlifting count starting weight. Like, your bar is a starting weight, essentially, right? So imagine this is like your bar. It's the same argument as you don't count the bar on the bench press. You obviously count the bar on the bench press. Yep. Yeah, you might not, even if you don't count it, it definitely exists, right? It definitely exists. We're gonna make a slower climb with this because we're gonna do a double and then a single and then a single and a single, maybe 3 singles. We'll see. The pendulums suck. I say this is worse. This feels worse than hacks, V squats, barbell squats. It's one of the tougher squat movements. What about shoulder press? Mark, dumbbell shoulder press. Do you feel it when you do dumbbell shoulder press? I did get a mic. I don't know if I'm going to keep this one, but I do have it. I do have it. It seems okay. It's not the worst mic. It's not the best mic. You know, the next step up from this mic is like studio mic. So we'll invest in one of those eventually, like studio quality. Let's get a single and then we'll do a drop set actually. Whew. I'm excited to see the video, Mark. I really am. I can't tell you how excited I am. Words don't describe it. Just don't do it justice. Words don't do it justice how excited I am about that. One day, Tulsa, Mark will post a video. I believe in him. I believe in Mark. Yeah. All right. We're gonna get a single and then we'll do a drop set and then it's gonna be time for me to go home, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Mark, you need to make another account and subscribe on that one and then a third account as well, I feel like. It triples your lifts actually if you do that, I've heard. Doubles your bench press if you do something like that. Just the residual testosterone from my channel, Mark, rubs off. So, all right, let's get a single here. Ugh. One more, guys. One more drop set, and then we're done for the day. One drop set. Is there a place to put these over here? There is. All right. No, that's not a place to put these. That's a reduction in weight. It's a counterbalance. All right. That time of day, guys. One last set. One last set, guys. About time, Tyler. About time, Tyler. All right, one last set, guys, and then I gotta go. It's that time. I gotta do stuff. I got food at the house. I got chicken Alfredo about to be ready for me, right? It's gonna be delicious. Let's get it. That's it, guys. We are done for the day. All right, you guys have a good one. It was a fun time. I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate all the help, Martin, and everybody else. I appreciate y'all for tuning back in. We'll be back tomorrow, probably here. We're gonna come here again. I'll see y'all then. I'll see y'all then. Ooh.